We had a fight that was 24 minutes and like 59 seconds. And in the last second, Holloway lands a crushing shot to finish the fight. I was one of these dudes who kind of wrote off Max in this fight. I went, I don't know how he's gonna win. How is he gonna get this fight done? Because I don't know if he's gonna be able to hurt Gaethje. But he got it done. I showed you guys the end of the fight, but we got to review the rest of it because it was amazing. BMF title on the line. Let's go. So first of all, Max Holloway up to 155 pounds, did the jump properly this time, had a full training camp, came out in round number 1 and Gaethje was landing his trademark calf kick, and Holloway didn't have a great answer at first, just from his long boxing stance, just kind of taking it, not really checking it. He didn't show damage, but you have to assume those calf kicks are really hurting him. But good boxing from Max in the first round, landing nice shots, and in the closing seconds of round 1, he lands not only a spinning side kick, but a jumping spinning side kick from tight range. Unfortunately, Gaethje leans into it, takes the heel off the nose, and his nose definitely breaks. You can tell right away, he has a cut here, blood spewing out from the nostrils, broken nose at the end of round 1. Round number 2, Holloway continues to do fantastic work, but accidentally eye pokes Gaethje not once, but twice. I gotta say, there is not many people who would get poked in the eye and then poked in the other eye and just be like, no, let's go, let's get back in there. He didn't want time off. He didn't want the doctor in there checking to see if he was okay. There was no thought about, oh, okay, maybe I won't continue in this fight. And he was definitely bothered by his nose at this point, constantly touching it. You could see he was a little gun shy to continue fighting when those eye poke opportunities present themselves for leaving the fight or going, I want a point taken away or something. None of that from Gaethje. What a warrior. Round number 3, more awesome spinning side kicks from Holloway. Gaethje continuing to use a defense where he kind of tips his weight forward, and it's super scary. But Gaethje also landing good calf kicks on Max, although he starts getting a little bit better on the checks. But still, when he lifts for the check, his leg's getting battered off to the side. Overall, once again, strong boxing from Max. Many people are calling the fight after 3 rounds 30-27 in favor of Holloway. But in round number 4, we see a little bit of a comeback from Gaethje. He lands an overhand which goes behind the ear on Holloway, and I believe first time that Max has ever been dropped in the UFC. Seems a little rattled, but does a good job rallying. Round number 5, Holloway, he gets some really good length on a couple punches, tags Gaethje, and then follows up, gets on the attack, puts together beautiful amount of damage in a very short period of time, looking crazy sharp in round 5. And then the part which we already talked about, 10 seconds left, he knows he's won the fight. There's no reason for him to call in Gaethje and give him any opportunity to finish it. But what does he do? He finds the target, completely KOs Gaethje with 1 second left. I wasn't a big fan of this BMF title because it kind of takes away from the champions. But now that we have somebody who was a champion for so long and he is a BMF holder and he is definitely one of the baddest men on the planet in this organization, I have to say, oh, I'm kind of a fan. What's next for Holloway? You gotta put him back in a title fight at featherweight. We need to see that happen.